Hello, my Sagittarius. I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from March the 6th until the 9th of 2018. And first, I'd like to talk a little bit to you about what is going on in our sky. And I got to go on a little bit of a rewind over to Sunday because there is some slow-moving energy that's actually really good. So I really want to highlight it, and it's from Chiron and Venus and Mercury making an aspect in the sky, and this aspect actually makes it so it's easier for you to get and give apologies. Now, I really appreciate that, I mean, anytime that people can just suck it up and give an apology, or, we can have the wherewithal within us to realize when we're wrong and give an apology. I think that that's a great thing, and I really like to highlight that. And so, later on in the week there is a square in the sky, and it's with Saturn, so you might be looking back over the apology if you do get one, you know what I mean? And just going over it and deciding yeah or nah. So also, when you're watching this, probably about, March 6th, Venus and Mercury are moving into Aries. Now, for Mercury, this is good. They're coming out of Pisces. Pisces, it's in its fall. Mercury is in its fall in Pisces. It's muddled there. It just doesn't know what to do with all that water energy, So, it gets bogged down. And becomes more within. Instead of being this manifesting, talky, let's do all these things, the magician card, you know what I mean? It's not doing all that. Well, now it's going into hyperdrive in Aries, so you might have people just blurting things out for no apparent reason, right? Or, and discussion could get heated, and then you have to go back over it because, it was done out of, haste, let's just say. And so Venus going into Aries. Now, Venus coming from Pisces. Pisces is a very loving, caring, compassionate sign. And Venus coming out of Pisces and into Aries. Now, Venus is going into its fall. So, there it can be very, very passionate, right? So, very passionate, but very quick. Just as much as it is passionate, it's over as soon as it started. So, that's not always good in the love department. And, the thing with that too is Venus is going to become it will make it so the people that are in your closest circles, your lover, your friends, your co-workers, stuff like that, it will be easier to get into arguments with them while Venus is in Aries. But the big showstopper, and why I went to the 9th for this reading, is, well, in the 8th, it's on the 8th in some places in the world, but here in America and the East Coast, it is the 9th, and Jupiter, the great benefact planet, is going retrograde. No, it's okay. It's really okay. And I know Sagittarius, I'm a Sagittarius moon, I got a Sagittarius Jupiter, so my south node is in Sag. So, Saggies, from, if you watch some of the horoscopes out there, I'm not picking on anybody, but, you'd think that we should all run and hide, No, we shouldn't. No, not at all. That's not what it's about. Okay, so, this is our 12th house, too. And the 12th house is always a, murky place, right? So, it's a murky place, it's a secretive place, it's a lot to do with, what goes on in your mind, so it can be a lot about your intuition and things like that. And with our, benefact planets going retrograde, it becomes less about the big picture, right? And more about the day-to-day. So we get to focus on the day-to-day that's within our mind. And, different 12th house things will come up, a lot of, like, what we've been dealing with anyway, since it's been in the 12th house. It brings up a lot of things from the past. It's basically like a spiritual reorientation of who you are spiritually, which is not always a bad thing, so don't be scared, my Sages, and if it's been rough for you thus far, it should become a little bit more to home, a little bit less, thinking of this great expansive whatnot of spirituality that, we have because of the 12th house placement, right? So it will draw it a little bit more into us inwardly. So, that's a good thing. This is a good thing. Do not be afraid. Do not jump under any desks, my Saggies. The world is not going to explode. I promise. Your planet goes retrograde every 13 months, and you survived thus far. So you're going to be okay. Alright? I get some weird questions, and that's why I had to say it. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to pick an overview card for us out of the, sure. and then this. This is the Temperance card, and anybody who knows and, studies the tarot, watches the tarot, whatever, this is our card, right? So, Sagittarius, we got our own card. And that is our overview for the next few days. See, nothing to worry about. Jupiter is not going to fall out of the sky, I promise. Okay. And I'm going to do a 5-card spread for you from the Tarot of 8 Coins by Lana Zellner. And that was the Tarot of the Tattoo Age, if I didn't say it before. I can't remember. But, I'll shuffle these a few times for you. Yeah, so no henny penny the sky is falling. We're totally fine, We're totally fine. Retrogrades, that's a lot about going within. Not taking that because that's too many anyway. So, it's a lot about going within. And I was born with a Mercury retrograde. And I was born with a Venus retrograde, And my Mercury retrograde just makes it so I can see things from the beginning. It's kind of, see the beginning see the end at the beginning. That's what it does, And so that's kind of what makes me psychic. And the Venus retrograde is more about, seeing the beauty where other people don't see beauty. And true expression of love, like to others, like to those around. So retrogrades are not really all that bad. Okay? Okay. So you have the 9 of Pentacles reversed. So you have some sort of, as a theme card, it could start out as the 9 of Pentacles reversed. And this is a major theme. This is what's guiding the reading here, is our card. Right? So it's finding true balance. That's what's guiding our reading, having an angel on our shoulder. So, the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. Here she is in the upright. Right? So, this would be you as a single person doing well for yourself and da-da-da. Here, it can be a financial drain, or it can be that you are not going to be a single person anymore. Okay? It can also have to do with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. Okay, so in the past, here it is in the upright. It's a beautiful card, but it is the 5 of Pentacles. And the 5 of Pentacles denotes being left out in the cold. Here we got it in the upright. So that means that you are coming in from being left out in the cold. And that's your deep past, but it still affects you because, it's part of the body of the reading. Okay, so in the recent past, the Sun, a moment of enlightenment, a moment of happiness, a moment of family, joy, things like that. I see this Sun card especially, as just having true happiness for a moment. If we all get that in just a few moments, then we can all hold on to that, right? Okay, so another, you drained. super drained, right? So that is the wish card. I'm not saying it's not getting your wishes. I'm just saying that you feel super drained. You have 2 9s here, right? So financially, emotionally, you feel drained at this point in time. Okay. Somebody else got this. Somebody else got this. Gemini. Okay, so we have the devil. Alright? Don't freak out. You could be dealing with the sign of Capricorn, right? This could be something around you, or you could be dealing with some type of addiction. You could be dealing with someone who is locked into a bad marriage. You could be dealing with someone who is locked into a prison, into a hospital, and something like that. It is being bound to something, and that includes drug addiction, things like that. And absolutely, if you're emotionally and financially drained, the addiction would definitely come up, or you're dealing with someone who has that, you know, and like that happens a lot. And how we got here is the 8 of Coins reverse. I love this 8 of Coins, and I'm a Virgo sun, so not too many 8 of Coins really thrill me, but you know, this lands the point home, and she's really beautiful. This is her in the reverse, the way that you got her, you know. So this is like not being able to work, you know. Maybe a Virgo in your life kind of flipped it upside down, you know, and we could be getting that. We also have the sign of Leo here, and we have the sign of Capricorn, and we got the sign of Sag. But we are being watched over, no matter what is happening here. Like this is something that's protected. Remember, Temperance is like angel on your shoulder, right? So don't worry, it'll be alright. Okay, so let's check out the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So that just popped out, which is another 9, and it's a Virgo, right? So the Hermit. This could be, I mean, the 9 of Pentacles and the Hermit card, I would say that you're dealing with a Virgo, or you have, you know, you're locked away. Like you've locked yourself away, you're financially drained, you're emotionally drained, but you're coming in out of the cold. Like this seems to be a situation. Okay, so now we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles could absolutely be the person that is coming in out of the cold, and that is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm going to say Virgo, and if it is a Capricorn, she ain't coming in happy, right? Okay, so let's see. Oh, that just popped up. All right, so the Sun and happiness with your family and all that jazz. You're waiting and waiting and waiting for that to happen, you know? Okay, so the drain is the 5 of Swords. You know, somebody walked away, but somebody was like beat down, you know? Someone walked away, somebody was beat down, and good goodness, let's clarify the next. Okay, let's see. Okay, so get the High Priestess with the Devil. So there's secrets. Secrets, you get, can also be sign of the, obviously, sign of Capricorn for the Devil. Sign of Virgo or Pisces. I'm going to say Virgo with this one because, or Pisces, because you have the Queen of, Cups as well. So it could be, the Queen of Cups can be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? I want to find out why it's bound here. And Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords. And the Queen of Cups can be like an intuitive queen and coming up with the, coming up with the High Priestess. Like, this is someone that you do, like, this situation you feel bound to, regardless of how it goes. It's, but there's somebody coming in to tell you something about it. It could have to do absolutely with a marriage, with the court system, as well with a Taurus. Taurus comes up here, with the, could be the Queen of Pentacles, too, but we have all of the Earth signs, because we have the Capricorn as the devil, we have, the Hierophant as Taurus, we have, the Virgo card and the Nine of Pentacles, but I think the Virgo, if there was a Virgo, the Virgo was, like, pushed aside, right? Let me see. Yeah, and on the bottom here, how we got here, the Nine of Coins. So, there's that. Yeah, so whatever it is that you feel bound to, and there's secrets here, there's definitely a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces female that's involved in this. And the devil with the secrets, I don't really care for, right? So either you're waiting on some type of attorney to get back to you about some type of legal agreement that has someone bound, and you can't tell what's going to happen. And that's what the High Priestess is talking about here, and it has to do with a Virgo. There could be a Leo, because we have the Sun. Yeah. And the Capricorn is the outcome. Gemini, I think it was Gemini, had the devil as the outcome, and had it twice. Yeah. So, yeah. Check that out, because maybe you all got something to do with each other. Okay. If you like that, if you still like me after that, then please like and share and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like in-depth reading, which I wouldn't blame you, I would just look in the about below and go to my email, and I will get right back to you. All right, take care, Saggy.